Hey, what's up? It's Jim, and today I'm going to do an update video. Usually when I do update videos, it's just kind of to update you on things I've been working on since the last update video that are not posted on this channel, scheduling notes and things like that. And I've waited like way too long to do an update video. I should have posted this in November or something. And so this has a lot of links. It has a lot of info. It's kind of an info dump of an update video. So for that, I kind of definitely apologize. But I absolutely need to get this out because I have other things that are going to come out very soon, and this would just get even worse. And I'm going to try to have the next update video be sooner than this one was to the last one. So I'm going to just kind of go in chronological order and go through all the links and everything that went on. I know I don't talk about it that frequently, but I was in the cartoon Knock Force and I was a co-creator and worked on that for a better part of 2 years. I don't talk about it too much. I mean, it's not really relevant when I'm talking about like John Wick or something. Over the course of the summer, I had been messaged by a Knock Force fan actually, and they had asked if I would re-release the music. And I decided to do that, which had been unavailable for a couple years actually. And so I re-released all the Knock Force music, and that is all on Dropbox. I'll have the link. All these links are in the description, and you can listen to all the Knock Force music that was ever available. After I posted those, the other guy in Knock Force, Ian Jones-Cordy, posted the pitch book that we worked on when we were in Knock Force to pitch Knock Force as a TV show. It obviously wasn't successful. If you want to check out that, the link to his post was there. And then soon after that, Pan Pizza, who is a great YouTuber, and if you haven't subscribed to him already, you should, did his top 10 animated bands of all time and put Knock Force at number 9, which is like probably one of the coolest things that's ever happened to me ever. Also because I used to watch all those like top 10, top 100 greatest bands of all time, and they'd always have these little segments to kind of show the band throughout their whole career, and it's cool to have one about like something I did. It didn't even matter the number. It was just kind of like, cool, I have one of these cool little clip segment things, and I think Pan Pizza did a great job. It's a cool list, and you can check out that video in the link. Because of that, I contacted Pan Pizza and thanked him very much for posting that top 10 list, including Knock Force. And then he invited me to be a guest on his podcast, and I've been on 3 episodes of his podcast so far. I really love being on that podcast. They're really great guys. I consider them friends of mine. I love joking around and talking about animation. And it was on the Crossovers episode, an episode that we had some technical difficulties, and an episode about animated superhero movies. He does a really great podcast, and it's fun and informative. I think it's a great podcast, and I actually look forward to being on it. I can't be on it all the time because I have such a crazy schedule. Honestly, it's one of the more fun things I do is do that. The links to all those 3 that went up are there. Will be in the description underneath. Check those out. It's a really cool podcast, and I think Pan and Nolan and Ken do a great job of doing it, and it's always a lot of fun. The other thing that I did, and this shows how long it's been since update videos. In September, I did a Google Hangout for the Movie Reviewers 100. That's a channel who I did a review for them over the summer for Twilight Zone the movie. They're a channel who I like to be involved with. I like all those guys quite a bit. Sin Ram and Ray DVD put out great content. I think it's a cool channel. I did do a Google Hangout. It's about an hour of us just talking about movies and stuff like that. If we can ever do one again, I would love to do one again. They're also very supportive of me, and I very much thank them, as well as Pan Pizza and all those guys. Also, like 2 years ago, I shot with my wife and Davis Cox. We shot a segment for the Empire Strikes Back Uncut, which is like a crowdsourced movie, much like the Star Wars Uncut, which I actually reviewed. It was shot in my old apartment. It was shot 2 years ago, but suddenly the full edited sequence came out. I probably linked to it back then, but if you want to see my segment in there, I will have like one of those links where it goes to the exact time or close to it. So it's just cool to be a part of it, to be honest, and to have been selected because there's a lot of people who submit stuff. But I think we did a pretty cool job. And then I did a voiceover for this short film called Native Alien. It is on Vimeo. It's really nothing like I've done acting wise or voiceover wise or anything like that. It's pretty different, but I'm kind of glad I got to do something that was different. It's cool to do different stuff, and I like kind of doing different stuff. And it was a strange movie to work on. I wasn't on set or anything, but my voice is in that, and if you'd like to check that out, the Vimeo link is below. I wanted to talk about programming and what's going on with the videos. Now, first off, I want to talk about the Studio Ghibli series and what's going on with that. As you notice, it's kind of slowed down, and it's kind of going to break the chronological order. Most of that is because Miyazaki has written a book called Turning Point. Starting Point had a lot of short essays and was easier to get through, and I could just read a couple pages on Panda Go Panda, and that's all I needed to read, and it was very easy to work on a video that way. Turning Point has like 100 pages for Princess Mononoke and 100 pages for Spirited Away. And also Princess Mononoke and Spirited Away are ridiculously big, important animated films. And I kind of want to do the best reviews I can for them. Not to say that because of the time I work on them, necessarily that review's better or that movie's better. It's just I want to have read that book and talk about it and write no books. And it just, I want to spend more time on it. So what is going to happen is I'm going to break the chronological order, and I'm just going to slowly finish the Studio Ghibli series and have it kind of break from the chronological order, and so you'll probably see like Tales of Earthsea before you see something like Spirited Away, and that'll just be the way it is because I need to get it done. I need to get that finished. I don't want to rush it, but I want to do the best job I can. So that's what's going on with that. That will end the week preceding the Oscars, and how it will work is I'm actually going to re-review Ponyo. That will be the last review, the final one of their feature films. I want to do Future Boy Conan, which I'm working on, but the TV series take a longer time to work on and watch, obviously. That will just kind of sporadically come up. I'd like to do things like Takahata's TV shows and Sherlock Hound, but it's just like taking the time to do it, and it takes a longer time. So the TV shows, I might take a couple months before those reviews go up, but they will happen. The week preceding the Oscars, how it will work is I will put up Ponyo probably like Tuesday or Wednesday, and then the first review of the new series will go up probably at least Thursday. And that new director will be John Waters. And there's a couple reasons why. One, to be able to review his early shorts did come into play for me, because then it was like, oh wow, I'm really seeing the whole arc of him as a filmmaker. But also because I'm from Baltimore, I grew up in Baltimore. And John Waters, when you are interested in filmmaking and interested in movies, and you're from Baltimore like I am, he's just a presence that looms large. Not just because he came from there. I mean, Barry Levinson came from there, but I don't know if I ever really do a Barry Levinson series. But also because it's cool that he's embraced by everyone there, like parents, grandparents, everyone. But he made these like incredibly disgusting, offensive, trashy movies for a long time. But he's also a filmmaker who I've always thought when I started doing these director series where it's a year and I just review their whole filmography, that I would do this. And it just feels like something I need to do. It's like something that I have to have done in my life is, one, see all of them, see them in order. And if I'm doing these review series, I just feel like I have to do John Waters. So that's what I'm going to do this year. He's a weird filmmaker to say, like, personally really means something to me. And I don't think everyone else has that connection to John Waters that I have. But he really represents something because he's a very unique director. He's a very unique auteur. Not every city, not any city really has created somebody like John Waters. Someone who I have to do. So I'm going to do a John Waters series. Basically how it's going to work is I'm going to do a modern director and then a older Hollywood director. The older Hollywood director, the next series will start in April. But the deal with Wellman is I'm pretty much going to end it at the end of March in terms of putting them out regularly. I'm really coming to the point where it's like, if I find it, sure, but it's like, I think I have like 8 movies that I can't find at this point. If I find them, I'll do them, but I'm not going to do it till the fall. I'm just going to kind of call it a day on even regular updates. I mean, it's been going on forever. In April, I'm going to do another update video and I'll announce who it's going to be. That's the thing that's going on with that. But it's really like, I'm running out of movies that I can even find. And so if more become available, or I get to go to a silent film festival and they're playing a rare Wellman film or anything like that, I will of course review it and do it. But it's just coming to the point where it's like I just don't have any more Wellmans to do. Although I love Wellman, I love doing it, and I love doing older Hollywood director filmographies, and I will continue to do that. And the older Hollywood director thing, it's not like with the Carpenter series or Studio Ghibli or Wellman. Well, Wellman didn't work out that way in a year, but the rest of them had a year and then I'm done with it, you know. And Waters, I think I can accomplish that with, but the older Hollywood directors made so much more work that I think it will stretch on until I'm done with it. And that's just how it's kind of going to work for now on. The other series, it's not really a series, but it's something I kind of want to do. As I've been doing the Pan Pizza podcast and been able to talk about animation at length, I kind of have wanted to do more animated movies. And so in March, once a month, I'm going to do just an animated film and just review a past animated film, because not enough animated films really come out. and I don't really get to talk about animation that much, and I like talking about animation. So in March, there's a certain movie, live action movie, there's an animation film connection, so you can probably figure out the first one I'm gonna do. But they're all gonna be different. There's like obscure ones I want to do, there's like major classics I want to do. Probably not Akira, because I would spend like 2 years working on that. There's smaller classics I've always wanted to see, there's crappier ones, there's just the gamut. I just want to do animated films, just pick a different animated film every month and review it, and that's what I'm gonna do. I know I tried once a month to just do a random movie, and that has like really failed, and I'd like to do more of just random stuff. I think I'm going to keep doing 2014 movies. I mentioned that in the top 10 video, that I'm going to probably just continue to do 2014 movies, and I'd like to just, like, if I want to catch up on something, just do it. And I think I'm going to try to do that and make it a little more random, not just make it like the series as I'm doing and new reviews and crap like that. You know, I've gotten a lot more subscribers since my last update video, and I really have to thank everyone who has subscribed and liked my videos and reblogged them and tweeted them and everything like that, because I really very much appreciate it. And I've been kind of a little overwhelmed sometimes just of all the love I've gotten from the people who watch my videos, and I really very much appreciate it. And I love that people like them, and that I'm now past 1,000 subscribers, and that these have gotten a little more popular, and I think that's really cool. It's kept me going, and it's like encouraged me. I feel like I'm working harder and want to make these videos longer and continue to progress. I even have a new mic. I hope this sounds good and this worked out, because this is a long video. I might be using this more and more often. I'm probably going to experiment with it for a while, but I think it sounds kind of nicer than the mic that's built in here. And I just want to keep progressing, and I feel like when I see really nice messages and I see people watching my videos or even criticizing them or any reaction, really, it really inspires me in a way that I can't really describe. I got a nice message the other day, and it's just like, no, I have to finish this tonight. And it just encourages me and gives me the strength to like keep going and make these videos and make them as good as they possibly can. Getting more interest in these videos has really helped that quite a bit, and I'm very much thankful for all the new subscribers, and everyone who's watching this is new. Thank you very much for doing so and for watching and interacting with me and everything like that. And I really like it, and it's cool. I've been doing this for a while, but it's always nice to see new people there and see these get watched. I work very hard on them, but I will never stop really appreciating people who watch them and regularly check them out, or just check out once a month or once a week or whatever, however you, I don't know how you watch them, but however you do, I appreciate it. It's cool that you like my shit, basically, and I very much appreciate you and appreciate you spending your time to watch one of them. And it's really cool, and it's cool to just see on my Gmail that people are subscribing regularly. That's really made me feel really good about what I'm doing and made me kind of make it better and better. So I'm sorry to info dump the hell out of you on this update video, thus why the next one will be in April, so I will announce the director of the older Hollywood series. But thank you very much for watching, and I very much appreciate it. And comment below if you have any comments or questions about this channel, or what you think I should do or what you don't like or anything like that, and I very much want to hear it, because if I don't, how am I gonna know? I guess you're probably already subscribed, so I don't need to say that. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.